We're going to be taking you guys around an exclusive look at everything we've got going on here, from basically the beginning of manufacturing all the way through our tank storage, etc. Welcome. This is, again, ABE All Access. If you guys have any questions at any time through the tour, feel free. I will be answering, and then that is also how you get some swag. If you guys are looking for some ABE swag, comments, questions, all those good things down below, we'll be passing out. This the first part of the tour is going to be our fabrication. So we call this NorFab, our Norland Fab Shop. This shop is recently acquired. We've been doing our own thing here now for just over a year. We go everything from punching out holes to using the lasers to, let's see if we can flip this around here. All right, so to start, this isn't necessarily the beginning of the process, but this is one of our weld shops here. We're putting together, this is a full water order. We've got distillers through here. We've got ozone machines. We've got the raw pieces to put together our builds. All right, through here, this is NorFab. So we bring in the raw materials, whether that be just big old blocks of aluminum and stainless, or even specialty parts. We've got our CNC machines here. If we look down, so this actually is what we produce. So these would be canning line parts. These are the plates where the seamers get mounted. We do them in big old batches, so we know they're all identical. Every canning line is exactly the same. That way spares and service is super easy. We've cleaned out so we can have a nice clean video today, but this is normally packed full of a bunch of happy people. We have some pretty industrial equipment as well. This is a laser, just shoots right through and cuts all the way through all the stainless that we use in a lot of our fabrication here. Our press brake, that guy. We have our own woodworking shop as well as our water jet. There's a good shot at the water jet. So all of the UHMW pieces, specifically on the canning lines, get cut back over here. We can see we got a cutout for some of the date coder rail assemblies and the lid skimmers. And then this is our wood shop. So we actually build all of our crates, all the things going on. And there's Travis. What's going on, Travis? Pretty good. So Travis is one of our guys that makes sure that all the stuff that we build here gets to you safe, on time, and without any damage. He's a professional, from a forklift driver all the way to a crate builder, and everything in between, right? Exactly. Have a good one, Travis. So we do have some finished equipment here that's staged. It's going over to the next part, which is a full order assembly. This is where we kind of do some sub-assemblies and partial builds before they all get put together. We're heading now over to a subsection of this building where we're doing some of our rotary lines. So these are going to be in various stages of completion here. So this is a water rotary line. And then we've got, let's see here. This will be a glass pack line here. It's got some custom pieces on her, but this will be our automated rotary monoblock glass filler. This particular model do 66 bottles per minute. And we can see she is in pretty close to complete status. I think they got a couple of more weeks, and then she's going to go into full testing, which is nice. So that's NorFab. That is where we do a lot of our fabrication. One of the main things we do of fabrication is obviously for quality and consistency, but lead time as well as being able to prototype rapidly are a lot of the things that we've been really focused on here. We like to come up with new products. The new products allow us to serve you guys and adapt to the market better. So in uncertain times, we can definitely make sure that we have the ability to get things done. We're gonna walk over now to, we call this building 1. There are 4 buildings on our campus, so that was actually building 4. Building 1 is currently where we have our bottled water plant. So we actually will bottle water and service the local Lincoln market with 12 and 16 ounce as well as 3 and 5 gallon. The other half of the building is going to be our engineering support staff as well as our warehouse. So in the front section here, we've got a row of offices, and this is also our main reception. We are currently not open to the public because of our current situation, as you can imagine, but we'll give you guys a sneak little tour here as if we were. Say hi to Victor. Welcome to Norland International and American, or ABE Beverage Equipment. This is Mike McFarland. He's one of our owners here. He was one of the very first original guys to start this company, what, 27 years ago?
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
I want to welcome everybody to our world headquarters, and especially in these uncertain times. I know that it can be scary out there, and hope you enjoy the brand's virtual tour today, and look forward to meeting you in person one of these days once this situation is behind us. So once again, welcome, and hope you enjoy the tour, and you let us know how we can help you out, okay?
And one of the other smiling faces you'll see will be Miss Shelby. And then we've got a couple other people down in the hallways working hard for you.
Hello.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
So coming into the shop here, this is our Norland Pure bottling line. So we actually will we'll get water in from the city of Lincoln. We'll run it through our purification system, and we will kick out all sorts of packages. You can see from little tiny 10-ounce bottles all the way through to the 5 gallons you see behind you. We do a lot of private label here, you know, lawyers' offices, real estate, school districts, any sort of small business that wants to get their name on something. We can help them out with water. And again, we service the local market with the 5-gallon bottles as well. We have a lot of guests that want to come through and literally want to purchase an entire bottled water plant. This is a fantastic way for us to demo all of our equipment, and it's in full working, running status. So we're currently purifying water. We're throwing it into the 5-gallon jugs right here using our auto rack stacker. So we don't just make the equipment, we definitely use it. We know how it functions in real life, and we make a business out of it, which is fantastic. This is the other side here. So on our standard 16-ounce bottles, they'll come in, they'll get all lined up, run through, and go into our rotary filler. So this is our Triumph 5000. This is very similar to the glass pack machines, except this will be a water product, non-carbonated. You can see all the fill. And this is also, instead of being a crowner, this is a standard threaded cap. It'll come out here, date coded, labeled, very similar to our canning line solutions. And then this guy is set up to go into an automatic 24 case packer. Wraps are in plastic and spits them out ready on the other side for palletizing and ready to go. So next we're going to go back to our warehousing area. Warehouse, it might not be the most exciting, but it's one of the most important things we do to make sure that you guys are always up and running. You never know when you're going to need a part, and we keep as much as we need to on hand so we can service you guys in a moment's notice. So here we are in our secure warehouse. We've got shipping and receiving. Hello! We've got our small Fastenal stores throughout our campus here. They come and they restock us for everything we need to get our builds put together, make sure we don't run out. If we look up top, all of these individual crates are going to be labeled with job numbers or equipment pieces and or customer names. So these are all prepared, ready to go, ready to hit our production floor as soon as their slot is opened up. It allows us to make sure that not only can we service all of our orders on time, we can manage our inventory, we can keep everything flowing and keep everything identical. Like I said previously, we do a lot of large batch production to make sure everything's the same. All these wonderful spare parts for you guys. We have customers literally around the world. We do a lot of the craft beer in the United States, but UK to Russia to Australia, everywhere around the world we've got customers, and we will service all these wonderful spare parts. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to ABE All Access. If you're just joining us, we are doing a full campus tour. This is currently the warehouse. We are about a third the way through. We're coming now to our R&D area. These guys are always working on something fun. Our little half depalletizer right here is our R&D depalletizer. And then one of the other fun things we do to actually feed the machines that we just talked about is we actually blow our own bottles. One of the pieces of equipment that we focus on the water production side is blow molding. And for those who don't know how a bottle gets made, it's a very interesting process, not like one you might think. All these bottles, like a standard 12 or 16 ounce bottle, starts out as a little pill, a little preform that is all the plastic you need, and the threads are the same. It goes through a bunch of heaters. It goes popped into a mold. Compressed air shoots in, and out comes a full-size bottle. It is it's pretty fun to watch it in real time in full speed. And even the big 5 gallons, they start out as little pills, little preforms, and get blown all the way into the full 5-gallon containers. Again, we definitely do everything. We use the equipment that we make here in our business. We want to make sure that we understand how it works in the real world. We have a lot of diverse products in there. We are going to start over with the, we got one of our engineers behind us, staying 6 feet behind us, right, Mark? Yep. So in this building, like I said, this is going to be the main ABE beverage building. We're going to have our CIPs, our keg washers. We're going to have our distillation equipment. We're going to have canning. We're going to have brew houses. We're going to have all sorts of fun stuff right in here. So we actually have a unique opportunity being Friday afternoon. We work 4 10-hour shifts here on our Lincoln campus. So Friday afternoon is only reserved for us awesome office folk. Our floor production guys get the afternoon off, which gives us, like I said, a unique opportunity to get up close and personal with some of this equipment and give you guys a chance to see what we're working with. So these are the CIP carts and keg washers. This is where they get assembled. You can see we have our shelves of pumps, pre and post tested. And then we have our wiring area as well. We do the wiring here in-house. The prints were done by Mark, who you guys just saw. And then the guys come over here and wire it up and get them ready for testing. Each keg washer will get tested using our in-house kegs. They will go through 50 full cycles to make sure everything is functioning. When you guys get it, you throw a keg on there, she comes off clean as can be. Over here in the beginning of the canning line section, these are going to be the beginnings of our craft can 1535, as well as our Craft Can Duo 8 and Duo 16. All these frames are cut to length and sorted over in our Norfab area. They are populated here for our welders to begin, and then they get to work. Takes a day or two to put together a frame. I think we got a Duo frame here that's pretty close. So this is a Craft Can Duo frame. I would say it's about halfway done. We got the majority of the framework started here. From this section, they'll get kicked right over into our weld clean area. So we'll get the welds all cleaned up. We'll make sure that the welds were 100% spotless, and this is our first inspection zone to make sure we have that quality control. When they're done, they'll get kicked out to the waiting area. This is looks like a Craft Can 35. This 35 just came out of weld clean, so it will be going into the sub-assembly population area, just like this guy. We run a unique manufacturing system here. It's called Kanban. So basically, what we will do is we'll keep independent warehouses in the independent zones where we're doing production. So each sub part, each sub assembly for the canning line has all the parts needed to build it in its area and accounted for. So when we're actually building canning lines, it's a two-step process. We'll build our sub assemblies first, populate all of the seamers, the lid picks, the chutes, the assemblies, the cylinders, the rods. We'll get all those populated here. And then when it finally comes into getting the canning lines built, they just have to put those assemblies on. We have a bunch of lines here in production. We can see this one is just now entering the build-out phase. It is about to receive its fill head assembly. It's got both conveyors on there. This is going to be our Duo 16 line. This guy's going to have 2 lanes. Whatever we have on hand to give these guys a full and proper test. This guy here is going to be a Duo 8. It is the single lane version. So this guy actually looks like it just got done testing. It's got a green sticker on it. It is ready to go out the door, which is very exciting. So we do full tests here. We take video of all of our testing. We will make sure that we run it through, again, multiple cycles. It's a several-hour process. And then that way when the technician comes and is ready to get you guys started on site, it's a seamless process. We have our depal staging area, so all the canning lines don't get depalletizers, as you can imagine, but if you're running 90 cans a minute, it definitely helps to have a depal to help you out there. They are fully automated. All you have to do is load the pallet in, and it will take care of the rest. This is our loading dock. This is where we stage all of our builds to go out the door. This is where the trucks will actually come back here, and we will secure the loads. This is the next one to head out. Let's see. It looks like a little 7-barrel brew house, a little 3-vessel with a hot liquor tank, ready to go. Should be shipping out Monday morning. Again, if you guys are just joining us, this is Brad in Lincoln, Nebraska. I'm at the ABE Beverage Equipment and Norland campus. We are doing a ABE All Access full tour of our facilities. We have 4 buildings here in Lincoln. We are about halfway through the tour now. We're about to go into the Brewhouse section. Let's see here. So this is our Brewhouse final assembly area. This is the production floor where the bulk of the production on these brew houses happens. We've got a huge range of sizes for you guys to look at today. It's a wonderful opportunity. Again, if you didn't hear earlier, we do work 4 10-hour shifts, Monday through Thursday. So Friday, we have the day off to show you guys all this wonderful equipment. This is a 3-barrel auto steam brew house. This guy is fully spec'd out except for its control panel, which we actually do right up top. If you guys look, that is our mezzanine. We'll check that out in just a second, where we do all the electrical. So this canning line, like I said, this brew house is a 3-barrel. It is fully loaded with a heat exchanger. Everything is ready to go on here. We're just waiting on electrical. The next one we've got is going to be a little bit bigger. This is a 5-barrel. This is a hybrid. So this one is going to be an automated system with an electric kettle. This is an indirect electric. So the elements don't scorch the wort. They don't heat directly. They actually will be submerged in an oil bath that surrounds the kettle, just kind of like a steam jacket would. And then that's what allows that thermal transfer. It's much more gentle. It won't leave any sort of effect, any aftertaste on the beer. And we get it all wired up with our automated system, so it's as easy to use as it can be. So those are 3 and a 5-barrel. If you guys have been watching, we've got a big boy on campus lately. This is our 80-barrel brew house. There it is. So this guy is definitely still in production. We've got a lot of work left to do on him. But that is a massive brew house. That's going to be going probably headed out here in 3 or 4 weeks. We're pretty excited to get this guy going. It's a big brew house. It feels nice to be up on that platform. One of the other things we got here is our distillation program. So this is a still that's going to be put together early next week. This guy looks to be a 125-gallon. And then we have a mash house here, which is in its final stages of production. So this guy is a 5-barrel mash house. This would go with your 125-gallon still. And yeah, this guy's got its tube and shell heat exchanger down below. Wort grain assembly. It's got everything we need to get a good mash made. There's Mark. Mark is moving along with his little forklift there. We are still chugging away here at American Beer Equipment. Hello, everybody. Thanks for watching. The next thing we got here is going to be just a quick shot of kind of how we live around here. These are the offices for our production manager, our QC, and then we have our break room, so you guys can see exactly kind of how we go day to day. Break room, of course, everybody's got to have the big copier, and then from here we actually go into the sales offices themselves. So our sales team is doing a lot of working from home to help social distancing, but we are still here. We are still working. If you guys need any equipment quotes or you have projects that are ongoing, we're definitely here to get to work for you. Oh, we do have someone. Here we go. This is Adam. Everybody say hi to Adam. Adam is one of our owners here at ABE Beverage Equipment in Norland. He's working hard today. We're solving some of the world's problems.
One at a time.
Exactly. All right. Thanks, Adam. We're headed over to the tank warehouse. So over, as you can imagine, we have a lot of tanks that are coming into our facility. We got to keep them somewhere. So we have an entire building dedicated to holding our tanks for our customers as we assemble the full orders. You can see these are the racks that the 80-barrel Brewhouse tanks came on. Quite large. That was an absolutely fun project. So we'll have a lot of pre-staged orders. We like to stage our orders about a week in advance to make sure when the trucks come, everything happens smoothly without any issues. Oh, there's Victor again. Hey, Victor, how's it going? He's gonna let us in here. I got locked out. It's unfortunate, but it happens. We do have everything safe and secure here. Oh, there, we're back. All right. So here we go. We are in. This is the pre-stage area for all of our Brewhouse orders that are leaving in the next couple of weeks. This is how you will receive your equipment when it comes to you. We, as you can see, we do a full build on the floor, and then we get it ready to package up to head, usually in a dedicated truck for pretty much every Brewhouse order. Some things we will do LTL and crated, like a keg washer, a CIP cart. We'll do whatever is the most advantageous method. Another thing that we do are virtual walkthroughs. If you can't come see your equipment, just like we're doing right now, we can actually do a walkthrough to see what exactly your build looks like from a, if you guys can't quite make it to Lincoln, Nebraska. What's going on, Mark? It's great. So Mark is our logistics manager. He's going to be our team lead here. He does all the freight quotes, loading the trucks, managing all of that. And we definitely have a good team here. And Mark heads up moving around all these tanks on a daily basis. As you can imagine, we have a lot moving in and out, and we're doing what we can to keep you guys serviced. You can see our keg washers. We have a pretty quick lead time on keg washers currently. We're looking less than 2 weeks lead time if you guys are looking for a keg washer. We have a couple of tanks in stock as well. Give us a call back if you guys are looking for some stock tanks, and we'll see what we can do for you. We are, if you're just joining us, we're wrapping up our ABE All Access. This has been a tour of our entire production facility. From fabrication all the way through to basically final assembly and load out to the truck. We do a lot of the final assembly right here on the floor. We have our engineer team upstairs. If you guys have any questions on the programming, on how that's going to work, please feel free to reach out to us. We're more than happy to answer any questions and help you guys out with any projects you do have. I appreciate everybody who's been watching. If you guys have been commenting, ask questions, we're definitely going to go through. We're going to figure out how to get you guys some swag, some ABE beverage equipment t-shirts, some hats we got coming out, and then definitely ready to get you guys helped out as far as Brewhouse canning, tanks, whatever you need. We will be definitely continuing the ABE All Access series. Next week we'll have a brand new one for you, and if you guys want something specific, let us know. We'll do what we can to work it into our plans and get you guys what you're needing. Again, this is Brad. We're here in Lincoln, Nebraska. Signing out until next time. Have a safe weekend. Cheers.